In terms of its population, Germany is a small country, but in terms of economic output, it's one of the world's major powers. Germany's economic success is closely tied to its system of vocational training, the interweaving of theory and practice in what's called the dual system. This method can work well in other parts of the world too, because globalization is not a one-way street. Many German companies are dependent on the flow of goods and knowledge for their business. German business, when it gets involved internationally, is not looking to make a quick buck, going out and creating investment ruins. No, when we get involved, we're in it for the long haul. Under the motto German companies, pioneers of the dual vocational training scheme abroad, the Foreign Ministry is promoting dialogue between the corporate world and politics. German companies produce goods around the world at the highest standards. Low wage bills may be a competitive advantage, but ultimately, quality is decisive. Many German companies implement training schemes abroad using the dual system. In particular in China, where we have a very large market, a lot of factories, a lot of cars on the market, and training from scratch is really worth it to prepare people to work with our complex systems. It means we need people with the right qualifications locally, people who can cope with this technology, and this is where the dual system makes sense, learning to think and do, being prepared for practical work, which is a very important factor. It's not just about knowledge, it's about being able to implement it. For young people in particular, comprehensive training provides new opportunities. We know, of course, that combining on-the-job experience in the factory and theoretical knowledge at school make it much easier for young people to make their start in the working world. Corporate responsibility and growth are interdependent. Ultimately, it's a win-win situation. It's clearly good for the companies, and it is for young people too. They need a good job, and the better their training, the better their qualifications, the more opportunities they'll have on the jobs market, and ultimately the more able they will be to feed a family. Since we make good money there, it also makes sense to do something for young people there. Not only do we offer training at 3 of our plants, we also work together with schools. This has 2 effects, creating a new generation of workers for the production side, and also the positive effect it has on the region itself. The dual training system can't be copied exactly abroad, but parts of it can. After all, education is a raw material that everybody should be able to profit from.